Hoyas on D. It's a three-point game.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
So on the floor for UCLA. Freak in at point guard. Campbell is out there with Looney. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the 5 down low. Here's Randolph. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, UCLA and all those incredible national titles in men's basketball, Clark, they were the program in the 60s and 70s.
Yep, completely dominated the landscape of college ball during that time. From 64 to 75, they won 10 titles in 12 seasons.
Now, here's Trice. He's guarded closely. Here's the screen. Trice outside. From outside the arc. And another three for Georgetown.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Freak passes to Looney. Rebounded by Hudson.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
No good from Price. And it's the Bruins with the ball. They trail by 3. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Trice kicks to Randall. Goes up on the wing. Goes back up. A nice shot by Hudson. Hudson's got his second bucket of the night.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
And a wide open look for Freak. Drains it from beyond the arc. Freak's got 8.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak, who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as a skill set.
Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Trice. And it's Randolph in at the shooting guard position. And it's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. Hello, welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
So on the floor for UCLA. Freak, he's in at point guard. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, and it's Roberts in at the center position.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years. Most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
Poked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Georgetown trails by 4. Trice kicks to Randolph. He feeds it to Warren. And Trice the bucket on the assist by Warren. And Allen Iverson was only at Georgetown for 2 seasons. The way he played, he completely set the college basketball hoop world on fire.
We might never see a scorer quite like Iverson again. For his size, what he packed into that small frame was absolutely amazing. As unique and relatable a guy as we've had.
And it's the Bruins with the ball. The Hoyas getting their last shot to go.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. He didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
And Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Here's Harkless, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Hodges checked in for the Hoyas. Thomas checked in for UCLA, and he's good on the second.
Well, I tell you what, guys, so many great centers have come through Georgetown. For a while, they were the destination for great centers going into college. You can point to any of their teams and find an NBA center on the roster.
Up top, Harkless, covered by Morris. Nelson, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
The Georgetown Hoyas have had so many great centers. Greg Monroe, Roy Hibbert, some of the more great recent guys.
Yeah, but don't forget about the one who kind of set that trend in motion. Patrick Ewing was just a dominant force. And then you had the Dikembe Mutombo, Alonzo Mourning. And it's amazing. All of these guys we just named were picked in the top 7 of the NBA draft.
And that is good. Hodges has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, I don't think that was the shot they had in mind, but they'll take it.
There's Freak. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And UCLA leads by 3. Harkless kicks to Felix. Up top, Harkless. Pass to Hodges. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Hodges has gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what.
Here's Trice. Pass to Wilson. Trying his luck deep. The Hoyas with another miss. And it's the Bruins with the ball. It's a 1-point game. The 3. And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from Freak.
Really good job of creating just enough space to let that one fly.
.146 left to play in the second half. And here's Trice. Wilson the pass to Hudson. Hoyas moving the ball around. Right side, Randolph. Clock at 6. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bruins.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Here's Looney. 1:10 left in the second half of basketball. Fresh, the pass to Campbell. UCLA needs to get off a shot. And it's Freak missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Tipped away. And so it looks like the Hoyas will retain possession here. Price is checked in for Wilson. There's 48 seconds left here in the second half. Trice, dishes to Warren. And it's Looney with the rebound.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound.
Trice kicks to Price. Passes it to Randolph. From the arc. The three won't fall. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Randolph. Plenty of space. Good! So it's you.
2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they say yeah, and they say there. Cause all I do is win, win, win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Ludacris going in on the verse, cause I never been defeated and I won't stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere, what they say.
On the floor for the visiting Detroit Pistons. At forwards.
The Staples Center filled to capacity. We'll see Detroit and the Los Angeles Clippers. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony and Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. We've got a chance here to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the floor for Detroit, Jackson and Caldwell Pope, the guards. Andre Drummond is out there with Marcus Morris, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot. On defense, the Clippers. It's a 3-point game.
And guys, when you go to look for holes in the game of Tobias Harris, there really aren't any. One of the hardest workers in our league. If he has any weakness at all, it's his average size speed combo, which most likely will keep him from becoming the perennial all-star type.
Now here's Jackson. Again, the miss by Jackson. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Drummond with a screen on Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Puts one up from 19.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
He kicks it to Jordan. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Reggie Jackson.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
Whoa, whoa, that'll wake you up. My goodness.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris.
Tobias Harris. That's his first personal foul.
Griffin against Morris. Clock at 6. Pierce for 3.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Well, last season, the Pistons didn't reach the playoffs for the 6th consecutive season. They're making progress, but as we can all see, still have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, you know, they were spoiled for a while there. How about going to the playoffs for 1996 to 2009? So it's been a rough stretch here of late, but you get the feeling that the building blocks are in place for another push.
Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Rivers, that drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Rivers has got himself on the board with 3 there. It's Jackson with the drive, and Jordan sends it back. And now Pierce running the floor.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. Here's Harris. The Clippers getting the bucket. Back to Jackson, and there's the feed to Drummond. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Drummond, a bit of a disappointing season last year. Not so much in play, but people wanted to see a bigger leap from him. Now, his numbers are still pretty jaw-dropping. But I think he's got so much there to give.
He has a lot of potential, Kevin. And listen, I don't think his play was bad. He just had such huge expectations to live up to. I mean, player development is not a straight line, and it would have been very hard to have him take another huge leap forward. Sometimes you have that sophomore jinx. But I'm expecting a big year from him this season.
And here's Jackson following the three-pointer by Paul Pierce. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Clippers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Redick passes to Griffin, and stolen by Drummond. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. That's tipped. Rivers kicks to Griffin. Fires the three, and again, it's the Clippers from deep.
You know, for Drummond last season, his numbers were relatively the same. The expectations placed on him were so hard for him to live up to. Maybe now those will be tempered a bit, and he'll play better.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Drummond's got 5 points so far.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
And now the first time out called here for Detroit.
And another thought on Drummond, a lot more was expected of him last year, and he saw more attention. Even though his numbers were close to the same, I really felt his impact on the floor was not.
And, you know, J.J. Redick has shown steady improvement in his game. He entered the league as a spot shooter off the bench. Last season, averaged over 30 minutes a game for the Clippers. He's come a long way.
And the Clippers making a change here. Paul's checked in. And a different look here for the Pistons. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Tolliver comes in for Morris. Johnson, he's checked in for Harris. And it's Jody Meeks in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Redick has improved every phase of his game over every year, especially in the area of efficiency. Shooting over 47% from the field last year. And Greg, that by far the highest in his career.
Yeah, and his mid-range jumper last year, just automatic. The turnovers per minute averaged also ridiculously low. Even improved as a defender.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Johnson, a wide open look. Second chance shot. And it's good on the layup.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Redick with it. He's guarded by Meeks. No good from Jordan. It's a 4-point ball game. Johnson kicks to Jackson. There's the bucket. Good. Jackson's got his first bucket in this one.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Redick with the 3. That's good.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the D is getting bombarded. They haven't been able to slow them down the least bit.
Now here's Jackson. Shot from free throw range. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending him.
The open shot, Johnson. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Clippers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Here's Griffin. But they get it back. And Pierce, here we go. And he dunks it down.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And G.A., he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
And so lots of scoring. And a chance to hear from DeAndre Jordan, who talks about the inspiration he drew from head.
Doc told me, you should be.
A strong case can be made that Jordan played like the Defensive Player of the Year, Clark, this past season. And the fact that he didn't win it looks like it'll keep him motivated.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, I love the passion he plays with defensively. It seems like a burning fire in him. And Doc has stoked that fire with desire and inspiration. You've got to love how the passion to play defense burns in DeAndre.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
The roof is up right now, guys. It's raining in here. A lot of threes through the first.
Hey, sometimes when it rains, it pours, and they have not let up from beyond the arc.
On the court for the Pistons, Johnson is out there with Anthony Tolliver. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then it's Aaron Baines, and it's Meeks in at the 2 spot. Jackson kicks to Meeks, 6 to shoot, and it's off from three-point range.
And Jody Meeks last season, coming off the best effort of his career the year before, signed a big contract with the Pistons. They thought he'd be their designated three-point shooter. Instead, he missed the first 22 games with a back injury and just never really got in sync. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Tolliver with the bucket.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Johnson with it. Picked up by Rivers. Pass to Tolliver. Jackson has the open look. Jackson can't get that one to fall.
Misfires again, and the ball just refuses to cooperate with him. It's a tough day so far.
Pistons trail by 6. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Baines dishes to Jackson. And he banks in the layup. Jackson's got 6 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Crawford, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Here's Jackson. Nice D from Crawford.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Yeah, 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have come from beyond.
To the left side wing. Tolliver the pass to Johnson. The Pistons working the ball around now. Let's go. Offensive rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Johnson, a wide open look, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That's his first foul. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Griffin comes in for Green. J.J. Redick's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And it's Paul in for Austin Rivers. Tolliver in the post, covered by Redick. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Tolliver. Yes, fans, Clark, and the one team they view as floppers is the Clippers. I don't like that word, but just kind of came out. Whether that is fair or not is up for debate, but it is certainly, I think, the perception.
And I think there's some truth to that perception. I mean, multiple players have received fines fines for flopping on their roster. I mean, you can't run away from that, and the fans remember it, too.
Oh, they do, yes, sir. The shot by Paul, no good.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Jackson trying to break free. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Johnson.
And for the Clippers and flopping, part of it might just be reputation. Whenever anyone hits the deck on their team, fans might be quick to kind of condemn that as a flop.
The offensive rebound, and Baynes kicks to Johnson. Offline with his 3. Clippers leading by 7. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now a timeout called by Detroit.
You know, the Clippers were the darlings of the NBA as they improved and made strides, but I think the flopping has kind of diminished that now, that love affair. Being labeled a group of floppers can certainly stifle your popularity.
And you see the way Blake Griffin plays, he is a force. Very hard to contain him when he gets in close just due to his strength and activity.
So Detroit going with an almost entire new group here. Andre Drummond's checked in for Aaron Baynes. Morris comes in for Anthony Tolliver. Tobias Harris is checked in for Johnson. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jody Meeks. For Griffin and his ability to create contact close, he's been called a bull in a china shop, something that I think Clarkie embraces.
Yeah, I think he'd rather be the bull than the china in that situation because of his strength and physicality. And I think that's the right mentality to have as a power forward.
Paul for 3. Jordan dishes to Johnson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Johnson's got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jackson kicks to Harris. They get a hand on it. Here's Drummond, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Here's Griffin. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That's good from Blake Griffin. And the first half is now in the books. Clippers ahead. They lead by 11.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal, and a pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. The biggest lead for them during the period was 6. The second quarter was very positive for them. They clearly upped the intensity and upped their lead, finishing the half with an 11-point advantage. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers. So that does it for us. Hope you enjoyed our halftime show. Now, we take you back to
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. Nice game. Great performance by Paul Pierce.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Inside, it's Griffin and Jordan. Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. And it's Pierce in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Got a piece of it. They get the rebound.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Shoots. And it comes off the front of the rim. Detroit had a hard time making shots consistently last season. Clark, not a good shooting team from the floor. And, of course, that's in this league, it's going to kill you.
Yeah, it really will. I mean, at one point last year, Kevin, 3 of their 5 starters were in the bottom 10 in terms of players' field goal percentage. I mean, hard to win any game that way.
Jackson kicks to Morris. And now Redick pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And the pass to Morris. From 13. The shot, no good. Griffin with some nice D. Pulls it up. Redick with the 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Green, he's checked in for the Clippers. Crawford comes in for J.J. Redick. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
Guys, I am back. My mic was turned off the whole time I was playing the game, guys. Can you believe that? Yeah, so we haven't been talking the whole time, guys. I'm sorry for that. And yeah, get more subs, get more subs on the board and likes and comment down below, and yeah, stuff like that. Dad, are you ready? You're spending like 45 minutes picking players. Put a circle. One of us on our team have Curry's on.
By Crawford. Pistons passing it around, and Morris throws it down.
Hey, good job. That's your first point you made.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin.
Dang it, DeAndre Jordan, stop getting at that 3-point spot.
And, you know, for the Pistons, they really had nowhere to go.
No, don't do this to me. Warp cheese.
I mean, it's something they'll have to drastically improve going forward.
It's Pierce on the wing. Green, the screen, takes the 3.
Come on, get rebounds.
And now the fast break. Meeks with the ball and a foul.
Come on, Jeff Green.
So he'll shoot 2 right here.
And guys, the Clippers last year, they were okay against the Eastern Conference, but nothing spectacular. You would have thought that with how well
yeah, we need to change that whole.
Really feasted on the East.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Jordan. Bahamute comes in for Pierce, and it's Rivers in for Chris Paul. Aldridge, the pass to Rivers. Crawford outside. Good. Crawford's got 9. As you said with the Clippers, Greg, they did decently against the Eastern Conference. But of the Western playoff teams, Clark, they have the second worst record against the Eastern Conference.
You know, things like that matter, Kevin. I mean,
he didn't even touch him.
Eastern Conference playoff teams went only 6-10 against those teams last year.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's the dish to Bahamute. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Meeks. Green with the block. Crawford outside. Fires from deep.
Come on, Bahamute.
Pistons trail by 11. A 3 from Morris. Great D that time from Green. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And it goes out of bounds.
Oh, really?
Last touch by Green. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Los Angeles. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. It's Jackson with the drive. And the foul on Cole.
Cover your nuts.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Maybe that would do some good and maybe draw them to the foul line.
Clippers on defense.
No.
They lead by 11. But they get it back. Here's Jackson. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Jackson's got 8.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggression.
Reggie Jackson made some noise about wanting
Yo,
contract to be moved last
these warp cheeses. Come on, Blake, get Blake back in at least for Obama Mute. They put in Blake in for center.
Here's Jackson, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Jackson's got 4 this quarter. Clippers leading by 9. Crawford kicks to Rivers. Quick shot there.
Dang.
Pistons have gone somewhat so far 4-10 on those shots in the second half so far. Meeks dishes to Jackson. Feeds it to Meeks. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Clippers has got 3 rebounds now in this one. They get the rebound. Second chance effort. And Johnson leaves it in. Johnson's got 7.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Jackson is doubled. Down low. Drummond is blocked. To the middle. And it's Johnson that time on the assist by Crawford. Crawford's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Jackson. To the left side wing. That one's good, and the Clipper lead has got down to just 10 points on the bucket from Caldwell Pope.
That was simply a defensive breakdown there, Captain. He was all alone for that shot.
Dang it.
Crawford with another miss.
And sometimes he can hit that deep 3, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Now, here's Meeks, guarded by Crawford. Fires the 3. Meeks can't hit. Outside Griffin. Here is Obama Mute. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And here at the end of the third quarter,
You lost, just to say that.
Clippers lead. The fourth quarter just moments away now as we welcome him back. Here's Jackson. And Detroit looking at who they've picked.
Dang it.
Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Meeks in at the 2. Paul for 3.
Ha! We don't need to lose this.
Pass to Drummond. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Here's Morris. Goes up and lays it.
And you can just see by the way he fought for the putback that he's still got a lot of gas in the tank.
Redick for 3. Can't get it to go.
Oh my goodness. If he comes back.
Jackson passes to Morris. Griffin with the steal. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line. And an important part of every team's game. From a look at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Their high energy defensive effort is paid off for them, guys.
Add 2 more points.
Over the course of the ball game.
And I also love what they've done defensively in terms of closing out to the shooters, getting their hand up, just making them feel a little uncomfortable comfortable on the offensive end.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, he's got a few more of those in him. This lead will start shrinking even further.
Jackson kicks to Meeks. Takes a three. Blake Griffin pulls it in. Griffin's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
One made three for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
To the inside. Aldwell Pope. That's good. And it's Jackson.
Come on, Blake, you gotta block that.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that dish.
The three from Johnson. That's it. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Hey guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone thought he would have such an impact this week.
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly a man among those this guy out. He's 22 years old.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't.
Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp.
I look at Andre.
Sean Kemp.
His cousins, Joel Embiid,
Karl Anthony Towns.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
In the break, guys, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He is not pleased with the score and implored them to try to make a push right now, saying, we don't have time, fellas. If we can't make a dent soon, I'll have to pull the plug. Pretty blunt, Kevin. Back to you.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Clippers. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position. Then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him, and that feeling turned.
You wanna switch players?
Correct.
Huh?
Yeah.
Press X.
That's alright, just come on. That's alright.
Now you pause it. You pause it.
It's okay.
Okay.
Pistons on defense. They trail by 14.
Now you can change players.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor. Nice tight top. Spacing. Spacing.
I see yelling at us. We won the game. He's a 67 overall. That's just.
Playing time after being traded to the Warriors last season. Of course, with Steph Curry and Sean Livingston ahead of you, we're going to not see a lot of minutes. Blake really just became probably more of an insurance policy.
And Blake's minutes, as you mentioned, Kevin, were down last season, but he was still that seasoned point man you'd love to have on your roster in case you got to cash in that insurance.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Contavious Caldwell Pope.
I couldn't even see my rating that I shot at.
Steve Blake. Pierce with the steal. Jordan dishes to Paul. And then Pierce with the dunk.
And that's how you make
stuffing it down.
Turn into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, but if I can say so, it was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember TA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Jackson. Drops in the tray. Jackson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pierce inside the three-point line. Griffin kicks to Jordan. It's stolen by Harris. Here's Caldwell Pope. Drummond the screen. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Griffin's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that goal.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And here is Los Angeles now. Harris with it. Now Pierce defending. Jackson drives in. And Drummond throws it.
How can you just dunk over him like that?
On the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with head
Posterizer.
jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pension on that. Easy
Right back
money.
at you.
Going old school on you young fella. Look that up. Pitching.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Los
Dang it.
Angeles.
Clark, look at the
Dang, he missed that?
Minimize the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball to the right.
And you have to look back at this and see the huge.
You want a rematch? Okay.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
I'm still getting the LA Clippers.
9 points for him from three-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Here's Jordan. And the shot
And
goes.
one.
It's a chance for a 3-point play.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. And Bahamute's checked in for Griffin. Johnson comes in for Pierce. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Paul. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jackson. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
Sure can, because they've earned the win.
Crawford's shot is good. There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harris passes to Jackson. Stolen by Rivers. Oh, and here comes Johnson. All alone.
Zach, look at this.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up.
That should be the dunk contest.
Keep adding to the lead.
There's a little cherry on top for you.
I mean, they're trying to run the score up there. It's plain and simple. They're trying to throw salt all in that ball.
Jackson, that's good.
Okay, let me get some Atkins.
Get off now in the fourth quarter.
So the Clippers winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team.
I beat Dad.
No question
That's a
about it. They
legend.
certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler.
86 to 70.
It was on fire. You know,
Don't blame it on the night.
And now let's catch up with Jordan.
Chris, we got to see Lob City in full effect here tonight. Seems like everyone on this team is really on the same page right now.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan player of the game, Blake Griffin.
Blake Griffin?
High, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team.
Is there anyone in the NBA?
Oh, he about to get a double-double with the assist.
I don't think so. Big, strong, powerful, with the skills to match that athleticism. If you're a defender in the post and you see Blake Griffin coming down the lane, the only thing you think is, uh-oh, the man is just a beast.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball, over 60%. Reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive. You're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for tonight. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew.
Okay, so he gonna get. Really? They're gonna get Golden State. Of course he would. Go ahead. Go ahead. If I beat you, that means I'm a legend. If I beat you, I'm a legend. If I beat you, I'm a legend. Yeah, and how about we do a tournament? So right now.
Not right now, maybe.
What are you playing? Is that Star Wars? What is? What are you playing then? No, no. Yeah, I'm gonna keep on this. I was thinking about getting what's it called? OKC. I was about to get OKC. You ready? I'm gonna get my lucky jersey. Okay. Yeah, you press that. Dang.
What color you are? What color you?
White. Can they shoot at you?
No.
First ready.
This one's hard right here.
It's the 2K Sports
Right here,
pregame
because
show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming
Okay,
you
now
to
look.
the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm here with Shaq and the
Now,
Jet.
after trying
The
not to
action
shoot,
tonight will be happening out in Los
the
Angeles,
balloon.
where the Clippers will be going up against the Golden State Warriors. Well, for the
Did I kill
Warriors,
him?
they're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And one of the dynamic players we'll be seeing tonight is Draymond Green, so instrumental in the Warriors championship run in 15. Shaq, he's a guy who can do it all on both ends of the floor.
He got great speed, strong enough.
Dad, you good? Okay, now let's go. Guys, I'm gonna end this YouTube video today. Bye.